At 100 years old, Dick Van Dyke is far more than a Hollywood legend. He is a living chronicle of entertainment history, a man whose century-long life reflects the rise, transformation, and soul of American show business, yet reaching such an extraordinary milestone has come with a profound cost, saying goodbye to the people who walked that long road beside him. Born in 1925 in West Plains, Missouri, and raised in Danville, Illinois, Dick grew up in a modest Midwest household full of simplicity, energy, and laughter, never imagining that he would one day become one of the most beloved entertainers of all time. As a young man, he once considered becoming a minister due to his strong church involvement, but his natural charisma and love of movement led him toward performance, a passion that followed him into the Army Air Forces during World War II, where he entertained fellow soldiers and discovered his true calling. After the war, he worked in radio and early television, honing his physical comedy through pantomime before a life-changing turn on Broadway in Bye Bye Birdie, which launched him into superstardom and led to The Dick Van Dyke Show, a series that forever altered television comedy. At the heart of that success was Mary Tyler Moore, his on-screen wife and real-life creative soulmate, whose brilliance, timing, and shared love of movement created one of the most authentic partnerships television had ever seen. Their bond extended beyond the camera into a lifelong friendship that deeply shaped Dick's career and heart, making her passing one of the most painful losses of his life. Equally vital was Carl Reiner, the creator of the show and Dick's closest comedic brother, whose selflessness, genius, and unwavering friendship defined 6 decades of nightly dinners, creative collaboration, and shared laughter, until Carl's death left a silence Dick still feels to this day. That bond extended naturally to Carl's son Rob and his family, whom Dick watched grow up, not as colleagues but as family, deepening the sense of loss as the generation he once stood shoulder to shoulder with slowly faded away. Another defining figure was Walt Disney, who gave Dick his greatest film opportunity in Mary Poppins and became a mentor who taught him to protect joy, curiosity, and childlike wonder, lessons Dick carried long after Walt's sudden passing shook both Hollywood and his personal world. As the industry evolved, Dick also formed unexpected bonds with peers like Gene Hackman, whose raw intensity represented a new era of acting, yet whose shared history and dedication to craft made his loss feel like the closing of another chapter in Hollywood's golden age. The same was true with Ed Asner, a gruff yet deeply principled actor whose friendship with Dick was rooted in mutual respect, union activism, and a shared belief that acting was a responsibility, not just a spotlight, making his passing feel like losing one of the final anchors to an era that no longer exists. Now, at 100, Dick Van Dyke stands as one of the last living bridges to that world, a man who carries not only his own memories, but the laughter, brilliance, and humanity of those who shaped him, continuing to move forward with grace, gratitude, and an enduring spark of joy that proves even after a century of loss, the spirit of entertainment, friendship, and love can never truly fade.